Welcome back to Madman Review. Quick question, have you ever taken a hunting trip with an arrow rifle, a.k.a. an Airbow? If you haven't, you're about to discover what sets these fascinating tools apart from traditional crossbows and bows. Arrow rifles are gaining traction for a good reason. They bring together the thrill of archery with a twist of modern innovation. Today, we're diving into the top arrow rifles you can find on Amazon in 2024. We've sifted through the options, evaluating them on their performance, the buzz they've generated in reviews, their versatility, and, crucially, their price point. Let's jump right into it. Number 8. UMAREX Air Javelin Pro. The UMAREX Air Javelin Pro hitting the market in 2022 is an upgrade on the CO2-powered Air Javelin, transitioning to the more robust PCP system. With an MSRP of $300, it's crafted with a polymer frame, with a pick rail running the length of the action for sights and other tactical enhancements, and M-lock slots on the sides for more customization options. The rifle uses UMAREX's proprietary 170-grain arrows. Its air cylinder is capable of holding roughly 120 cc's of air, pressurized up to 4,500 psi. The integrated regulator provides shot consistency across the board with an estimated 25 shots per fill. The inclusion of a quick disconnect fill fitting streamlines the refill process significantly. Despite its many virtues, the Air Javelin Pro isn't without its flaws. The bolt action mechanism, for instance, misses a beat by not indicating when it's cocked, potentially leading to user error. Additionally, the trigger, albeit functional, leaves room for improvement with a discernible creep and stiffer pull, factors that could impinge on shooting precision. Performance-wise, the Air Javelin Pro doesn't disappoint, showcasing remarkable accuracy with tight groupings achievable at 45 yards. Although its velocity peaks slightly below the advertised 370 feet per second, it doesn't skimp on the power necessary for effective hunting. Number 7. UMAREX Air Saber. The UMAREX Air Saber sports a design that'll feel familiar to anyone with rifle experience. It tips the scales at a manageable 6.8 pounds and stretches out to 41 inches in length, providing a comfortable 14.25-inch length of pull. Its PCP system can send a 376-grain arrow hurtling at speeds of up to 450 feet per second, delivering a whopping 169 foot-pounds of energy on target. That's enough force to confidently take down large game across North America and even venture into some African hunting grounds. Charging the Air Saber is a breeze, compatible with the usual PCP filling options like stations, compressors, or scuba tanks. And while filling to the recommended pressure is crucial for peak performance, the operation remains straightforward. The Air Saber uses specially designed carbon fiber arrows that are lightweight yet impactful, and loading them feels reassuringly familiar yet requires a bit of extra effort due to the bolt action mechanism. Priced at an MSRP of $369.99, the Air Saber positions itself as a compelling option in the mid to high range of the air archery market. Considering its robust construction, exceptional performance, and the unique blend of rifle and bow hunting it offers, it's an investment that holds promise for the avid hunter or air archery enthusiast. Number 6. UMAREX Air Saber Elite X2. The Air Saber Elite X2 PCP is the upgraded version of the Air Saber. It launched in 2022 with an MSRP of $455.38. This isn't just any air archery equipment, it's a cutting-edge powerhouse designed to elevate your hunting experience. Starting with the positives, the Elite X2's double barrel efficiency is a game changer. This feature allows hunters the luxury of an immediate second shot, an advantage never seen in any arrow-launching weapon design. Imagine the edge in a hunting scenario where seconds count. The PCP power source behind this beast can launch a 376-grain arrow at speeds of up to 450 FPS, delivering a whopping 169 foot-pounds of energy, giving you the punch you need to take down large game with confidence. UMAREX didn't hold back on tech with this model. Innovations like the quick valve release and high-pressure shaft ensure the airgun's power and longevity, while the straight flight technology means your arrows will hit their mark with impressive accuracy. User experience was clearly a priority in this design, evidenced by its manageable cocking effort and a smooth, single-stage trigger. However, no tech marvel is without its compromises. The AirSaber Elite X2's PCP tank isn't regulated, which might result in inconsistent power as the air depletes, a potential hiccup for those long hunting trips. Additionally, at 8.7 pounds plus the scope, this airgun might weigh on you literally, especially if you're navigating through challenging terrain. As for the price, sitting at just over $450, the Elite X2 is a pretty good investment considering it's positioned on the higher end of the market. Number 5. Tradition's Crackshot XBR. The Tradition's Crackshot XBR is a single-shot 22 LR rifle that can transform into an arrow launcher, offering versatility that's hard to come by. Out of the box, it serves as a reliable break-action single-shot rifle, perfect for small game hunting or target practice with its 16.5-inch barrel. But by swapping out the rifle barrel for the XBR upper, it becomes an efficient airbow. The XBR upper employs a 20-inch shroud that directs proprietary arrows powered by a unique 27 caliber blank cartridge, creating an archery experience like no other. It can launch a 16-inch Tradition's 2216 Firebolt aluminum arrow at speeds reaching 385 FPS. This is thanks to the 27 caliber long XBR power load, ensuring both potent delivery and subdued noise. The rifle is complemented by a 4x32mm scope and includes 3 arrows to get you started, with a side mount quiver as an optional add-on. Priced at $499 for the black model, the XBR finds itself in a sweet spot in the market, balancing quality, performance, and accessibility. Despite its appeal, I have a few nitpicks. The transition from rifle to arrow launcher, though innovative, might be seen as inconvenient by some. Also, having to use proprietary components could be a limiting factor in some scenarios. But performance-wise, the Crackshot XBR outshines with commendable accuracy and enough kinetic energy to make it a viable option for big game hunting. Number 4. Seneca Dragon Claw 2. The Seneca Dragon Claw 2 is crafted with meticulous attention to detail in South Korea. Sporting a 50 caliber, it has a dual air cylinder setup that boasts a generous 500cc air capacity, fully chargeable to 3,000 psi, giving you ample power for multiple shots. The rifle's barrel stretches just under 22 inches, contributing to an overall length of about 42 inches, which balances reach and handling. A serious upgrade to the original Dragon Claw, this revamped version is now capable of launching a 177-grain round ball at speeds surpassing 850 feet per second. Energy output isn't left behind either, with an impressive jump to up to 350 foot-pounds when using a 336-grain projectile. This leap in performance doesn't compromise user experience thanks to an easier cocking mechanism and a trigger setup that, while still on the heftier side, delivers consistent shots. However, it's not all smooth sailing. The trigger, despite improvements, might feel a bit heavy to shooters used to lighter pulls, potentially impacting the initial learning curve. Additionally, its robust construction, while ensuring durability and stability, might challenge portability and maneuverability, especially in more enclosed or challenging environments. With a high MSRP sitting at around $720, the Dragon Claw 2 isn't terribly priced considering its power and features. Number 3. Hatsan Harpoon. The Hatsan Harpoon is revolutionizing the airgun world, sending 20-inch arrows flying at up to 600 feet per second. And it's not just talk. Real-world tests show arrows zipping through the air at around 558 FPS, giving traditional crossbows and bows a run for their money with its 325 foot-pounds of energy. What's really cool about the Harpoon is its ability to use off-the-shelf crossbow arrows, making it easy to find ammo. But it can put a hurting on arrows that aren't up to snuff, and don't even think about using your standard crossbow targets unless you're okay with arrows passing clean through. The sweet spot for keeping those arrows flying true is a fill pressure of 150 to 200 BAR. It's a bit of a Goldilocks zone that balances out speed and accuracy without going overboard on power alone. The Harpoon lets you keep 3 arrows on deck for quick follow-up shots, proving its worth with reliable accuracy up to 40 yards after dialing it in. Yet, like any PCP system, you'll notice a drop-off in performance after those initial shots, so keeping an eye on your air pressure is key. Hatsan went for a bullpup design here, which I personally like, but they kind of dropped the ball with the plastic iron sights, which frankly don't do justice to the Harpoon's potential. Do yourself a favor and pair it with a decent scope. Also, it's priced at $809.99, which means it's not for everyone. Number 2. Crossman Benjamin Airbow. The Crossman Benjamin Airbow is redefining the boundaries between traditional bow hunting and the cutting-edge world of pneumatic weaponry. The heart of the Benjamin Airbow beats with a pneumatic system that demands a 3,000 psi air charge, propelling arrows with a force that's both breathtaking and efficient. While the option to manually pump air into the system exists, it's a bit of a marathon, potentially stretching over an hour for a full recharge. The alternative? Hooking up to a scuba tank for a refill, slashing prep time, and getting you back in action without missing a beat. Shooting full-sized arrows, the Airbow makes no compromises on performance. The arrows, designed with a hollow end to fit snugly onto the air tube, ensure a tight and secure loading process. This setup not only streamlines preparation, but also significantly boosts the accuracy and power behind each shot, achieving speeds of up to 450 feet per second. But perfection is elusive, and the Benjamin crossbow comes with its share of considerations. For hunters venturing into the wild, the reliance on a high-pressure air source for operation is a notable constraint, potentially leaving those without access to scuba tanks or similar setups in a lurch. Additionally, the high upfront cost for the Airbow, it's priced at an MSRP of $899, coupled with accessories like the scuba tank for air refills, tallies up to a significant investment, positioning this piece firmly in the high-end bracket of hunting equipment. Number 1. Seneca Wingshot 2 Shotgun Ultimate Hunter's Combo. The Seneca Wingshot 2 Shotgun Ultimate Hunter's Combo has truly redefined the airgun hunting scene. With a price tag of $1,099.99, it brings an unmatched level of versatility and power to the table. This 50 caliber PCP transforms the hunting game by offering the triple utility of a shotgun, a rifle, and an airbow that launches Air Venturi air bolts. It showcases a stunning hardwood stock, complete with detailed engraving, making it as much a work of art as it is a hunting tool. Its single-shot smoothbore functionality allows for firing 50 caliber lead bullets, shot shells, and the aforementioned air bolts. This adaptability means hunters can seamlessly switch their approach based on the game they're pursuing. In its shotgun form, the Wingshot 2 can achieve speeds of up to 1,130 FPS, dishing out 360 foot-pounds of energy with number 8 shot, and delivering consistent 12-inch spreads at 20 yards. When configured as a rifle, sans choke, it sends 50 caliber bullets flying at 760 FPS with more than 245 foot-pounds of energy. The transition to firing air bolts turns it into a high-powered arrow launcher, reaching speeds of 500 FPS and 238 FPE. Beyond its firepower, the Wingshot 2 is built for precision and comfort. Features a crisp, 2-stage trigger for clean shots and an integrated air pressure gauge for optimal performance monitoring. The ambidextrous stock and rubber butt pad ensure a comfortable and stable shooting experience, regardless of the shooter's preference. The Ultimate Hunter's Combo sweetens the deal by including top-notch accessories like the Mantis 412x40 AO rifle scope and the UTG Tactical OP2 metal bipod, rounding out a package that's hard to beat in terms of value. Yet for all its virtues, the Wingshot 2's premium price might deter some hunters. Additionally, its single-shot mechanism and the need to remove the choke for mode switching could be seen as drawbacks, albeit minor in the grand scheme.